Hi guys, this is Collin. I want to thank you for checking out another one of my videos. So we have Solomon Island, 3 cap domination mode, and I'm taking out the tier 5 premium destroyer Kamikaze R. Engine booster, shrew! So I'm pushing hard right into sea, trying to get some spots on for my team. Now we have a small advantage with the 2 destroyers versus 1 on this match. So of course I'm a bit curious if I'm gonna run into their destroyer or if he is gonna push south. It's a bit of a special placing of the caps in this map. C is pretty equal. B is a bit to our advantage, where you can stealth ninja cap from behind the island, whereas A is more to the enemy team advantage, where they can cap in safety, and while our team needs to overextend a bit to be able to cap. So my first spotted ship is Wyoming, and he is escorted by a Svetlana, and we have another Wyoming as well. So I'm shooting off some preemptive torps towards this Svetlana, and it looks initially like we have a pretty solid number of enemy ships coming in. I went a bit too close here, so I popped my smoke inside the cap and start to engage the Svetlana with my guns. And the thing is, you should really never forget that even though Japanese destroyers have really slow turning turrets and slow reloading guns, they can still matter, especially on low tier cruisers. So always use your guns when the situation calls for it. So I'm trying to discourage as many targets as possible to close in on me. We have enemy dive bombers coming in as well. Hey Svetlana! What you doing to me, bro? If you wanted to borrow my smoke, you can just ask for it. So we have an enemy Svetlana pushing in close to the island, and he's my biggest threat right now. So I'm shooting off some torps. He already took a huge hit from our dive bombers, and it looks like my torps could be efficient here. It looks like he's backing up right into my torp vector. Now I'm getting focused by the enemy carrier, and this is not a good thing. The Kamikaze has really poor anti-air, and I can't really do anything when my smoke is on cooldown to pretty much save myself from bombers. Now the torp was efficient on the Svetlana, so I took him out of the game. And now I have engine problems and fire on board the ship. So we still have 2 enemy battleships visible. So long in this game, it doesn't seem like any of the teams contest either A or B. I'm not really sure what has been happening down south. I'm asking the fellow Congo if he could consider going and stealth cap B, because that is a possibility for us to do. While I'm trying to focus this Wyoming. I'm just trying to estimate where the Svetlana is heading first, so I don't get caught out. And I just managed to break my stealth again. I have concealment of 5.4 kilometers in this ship. This is my 15 plus point captain that I use on my Kamikaze as well. So I have all the stealth bonuses. So my torps look good on the Wyoming, and there I take him out. So I start to engage this Svetlana with my guns, since he's really low, so it shouldn't be a problem for me to take him out. And I get the last shell on target, and it's kill number 3. So now we have still one enemy Wyoming, a bit further south, and it looks like we have the enemy team is pretty scattered around the map. But I have a good guess on where the enemy carriers are. There are pretty much one spot that all the carriers that spawn on this side of the map goes. And that's right behind those 2 small islands on GH 910. So I will try and take out this Wyoming. And then I'm gonna head straight south for those carriers, since they have the ability to do some great for their team if they are skilled. You should always try and focus on taking out carriers fast in the game. It can really be a game changer. So I kill the Wyoming, and I get my 4th kill and also a devastating strike. Now we have a 3rd Wyoming and an enemy Congo. And let's see what else I can run into down here. So I have been grinding the German battleships since the latest patch. I'm guessing pretty much everybody has been pretty busy trying to grind up the German battleship tree. So far I'm up to the tier 5, the König, and my experience so far in the German battleships is pretty much that I can't really put my finger on where they should succeed. I mean, some games they're really strong, and some games they are really trolly. I mean, the armor seems pretty good, but then again sometimes you just get wrecked. But it feels like they are having a bit of that turtleback armor from the Turpits. And the guns are pretty good, but not really that great if you compare them to other tier 4-5 battleships. The anti-air is usually good further up in the tree, and I know that the secondaries are gonna be really strong. So I managed to find this AFK Congo, so of course I'm gonna earn some nice extra free XP. So I get my 5th kill, Kraken Unleashed, and Devastating Strike. So I'm hoping that I will get some good gameplay of the German battleship soon, so I can put it up on the channel. But so far I'm a bit struggling on how the best way is to play them, and the thing is, if you know me and my channel, you know that I'm not really a big battleship player. I pretty much never play battleships. I only play like cruisers and destroyers. So I'm not really the most experienced battleship player. I get my 6th kill, my Confederate high caliber and my 2nd devastating strike. But here I get really greedy. I really fuck up. I should have popped smoke here and taken out these ships while concealed. But instead I go for the Rambo YOLO strike, and of course this happens. And you know, you just kick yourself after a thing like this. I mean, not cocky here, but I think I could have had pretty good chance of taking both those guys out and gotten 8 kills, but because the carrier wasn't moving and the battleship was pretty much half health. So if I just taken out the carrier and then sat in my smoke waiting for the battleship to pop up, but you know, sometimes you just make those stupid plays. So I'm just jumping to the end here because it was really drawn out, boring fight after this. So got really good credits. 630, 6,500 experience, Kraken, 3 devastating strikes, high caliber Confederate. Did over 120,000 damage, which is pretty good in a tier 5 ship. Didn't make number 1 actually, the Congo played really well. So kudos to him, but still was a pretty fun, good game, and I just gonna continue trying to grind those battleships. I'm really interested in the secondary build on the tier 8 Bismarck. It seems like really trolly. So thanks again guys for checking this out. Have a good one. I see you guys later.